Luke Wells helped Sussex out no end with a patient 100 against Derbyshire on the first day of the important LV County Championship match at the Brighton and HoveJobs.com ground. Wayne Madsen inserted after winning the toss, hoping that his struggling side, one which has been completely outplayed in their last couple of matches, could show some fight as they try to avoid an immediate return into the second division of the four-day game. To help them, Derbyshire spruced up their attack, giving debuts to both Matt Higginbottom and Alex Hughes, with the former close to having Chris Nash LBW early on in his first championship spell. Not that he had to wait too long. With his 19th delivery, he found the edge of Nash's bat. He was spilled in the slips by Peter Burgoyne, only for Shivnarine Chanderpaul to react quickly to grab the rebound at first slip. Nash was out for 22 at 40 for 1 and was soon joined back in the shed by Michael Yardy, who made a quick dozen before he gave Hughes his maiden first-class wicket with his fifth ball with a loose drive to Ben Slater. One of the big moments of the day occurred half an hour after lunch when Wells offered a regulation slip catch only to be dropped. It was a costly mistake as the left-hander got his head down for the long haul on a pitch which did offer something to the bowlers. Sussex made slow progress with Wells and Ed Joyce adding 43 runs for the third wicket in 19 overs. Joyce looked set for another long knock, but on 22 he nicked a ball from Mark Footitt, which just shaded away to give Tom Poynton a catch behind. Wells was watchful throughout, and it wasn't until midway through the afternoon that he reached his 50, which arrived with his 7th boundary from his 138th delivery. Having done the hard work, he had to now keep on going against this largely inexperienced Derbyshire attack. His innings became even more important when 2 wickets fell in the space of 3 balls at the other end. Rory Hamilton-Brown lost his off-stump to Hughes, who then took a good low catch off his own bowling to get rid of Luke Wright to give him a debut to remember with his 3rd success inside 10 overs. And that left Sussex in some trouble on 144 for 5, hardly the start they would have wanted against a team which has lost 7 of their 10 championship games to date. Sussex, meanwhile, really need to win this match to keep their title aspirations very much alive. Wells and Ben Brown ensured that their team, which began this match in 2nd place in the table, didn't wobble too much as they added 45 at good pace for the 6th wicket. Madsen decided to give himself a couple of overs before tea, and importantly he had Hod caught at mid-wicket by Chanderpaul, much to the batsman's annoyance. So neither side had the edge as we entered the day's final session, but with Wells still looking in fine fettle, it was Sussex who perhaps just started to move ahead of their opponents. Wells has shown several times this summer that he can be a tough man to shift, and that was the case here as he approached his 2nd 100 of the season. He had glued his side's innings together, and this pulled boundary, his 16th, took him to 3 figures, a moment which, of course, he cherished. Just how important this knock turns out to be will become clearer as this match develops, but nearly 5 hours of hard work have been rewarded with a ton off 238 balls. At 189 for 6, Sussex may have thought that 300 was out of their reach. Certainly Derbyshire would have been hoping that that was the case, but with Chris Jordan also producing some excellent work, the home side were getting a little closer. Jordan and Wells added 53 for the 7th wicket, only for the latter to finally be out in the 76th over as he top-edged a flat ball from Madsen to Tim Groenewald. The Derbyshire skipper had done it again as Wells went for a superb 110. Madsen soon took himself off again and he claimed the 2nd new ball, which he would have hoped would have finished the innings off in a hurry. Instead, it appeared to help both new man Steve McGoffin and Jordan, who were able to play their shots against the harder nut. In 14 overs together, they put on 59 to indeed bring up the 300 for their side and a 3rd batting bonus point. But they couldn't see out the day. Groenewald was relieved to have finally got his name in the wicket-takers column as McGoffin nicked off after making a very handy 32. Groenewald then struck again in his next over, Jordan driving to Slater 2 shy of his half-century, and it was 3 in 3 overs for the Derbyshire quick when Lewis Hatchett was LBW for a duck. Derbyshire had no time left in the day to stop their reply to Sussex's 314 all-out, in which Groenewald claimed 3 for 74 and debutant Hughes 3 for 49. They will do that tomorrow, and for them it needs to be one of their better days with the bat to keep themselves in this contest.